University, I don't find this to be the case. The average response time at the University of Florida Police Department is 10 minutes. That is 10 minutes that students are sitting ducks should a coward come and decide to kill as many of us as possible.
Yes, sir.
The Research Council has indicated that people who are able to fight back, neutralize these situations
one more student
at a higher rate than police officers can. These cowards back down the moment they are confronted. In addition,
should be very long. Right. And then we'll leave this.
In addition, these new policies raising the age from 18 to 21 and the banning of assault rifles are completely ineffective. Out of the last shooting since 2009, 2 total shootings have been caused by semi-automatic rifles of people under the age of 21, and only one of those guns was obtained legally. So the cost of reducing one shooting is the infringement of the Second Amendment rights on every single one of you, every single one of the campus university students, including myself. I call on you to reach out to your legislators and restore the rights of college students. Thank you.
Yes, Sarah! So proud of y'all.
Don't step on snack.
Turn it back around.
Get it right the first time, guys.
Just don't tread on us, right?
There you go.
My name is Victor Santos, and I'm a student at the University of Florida, and I'm the secretary for the same YAF chapter. And I'm here to tell you that this is not about guns. This is a war on our culture. They tell us, you know, they're trying to tell us that they encourage us to have abortions, and at the same time, 1 in 4 black families don't have fathers. This is kind of like the issue that we're having, where
Go ahead, Victor.
this is the issue, because they're telling us not to be educated on our rights.
right.
And our college campuses are the same people that are telling us that the fathers of our Constitution, the founders, were racist, white supremacists, whatever else they'll have to tell you. And it's ridiculous. They had the right frame of mind.
Yes.
And we're here to defend the Constitution.
Yes.
And we're here to defend this country. I came from Brazil 8 years ago and became a citizen 3 years ago. And I know what happens when they take away your guns. The police on the street, they're tyrants. They can shoot you on the street for stealing an apple. And at the same time, you'll see bodies washed up on the beach because they couldn't protect themselves. This isn't right. So I'm here to tell you that all of us have the right to fight for this country and to fight for our guns.
Yeah!
Way to go, Victor!
Excellent.
Great job. Proud of you guys.
Sorry about that.
We're proud of you.
Hey guys,
Good job.
all of us here today are here to say no. Ladies and gentlemen, we are facing a very big problem today. Too many mass killings have been taking place in our schools. And too many times, the answer has been to disrespect the Second Amendment right of law-abiding citizens. It is here that we stand up and say no. You may not raise the age of purchasing a firearm to 21. No, you may not place trivial bans simply to do so. And no, gun-free campuses are not a good idea.
You tell them. Damn, they're going to get it.
Here's why.
Guys.
A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. This is the Second Amendment of the United States. I'm a 20-year-old college student at the University of Florida, where I have been challenging my campus's liberal views with the help of YAF. But this is a state issue. And in this state, my Second Amendment rights are already limited by the fact that I cannot purchase a handgun until I reach the age of 21. Raising the purchasing age of rifles and shotguns would completely take away my Second Amendment rights.
Yes.
Completely. Moreover, to compare me and virtually everyone else between the ages of 18 and 20, not only college students,
military members, policemen, first responders, to compare us all to that evil murderer down in Parkland is an insult. How can you trust 18-year-old men and women to go to war but not own a firearm? Again, a right guaranteed by the U.S. Constitution. Therefore, do not be surprised by my passion or stubbornness. No, you may not raise the age.
Yes, Tim! You got it, girl!
Regarding a ban on assault rifles, how exactly do you define that? Some define it as full automatic firearms that fire bullets that are less caliber than a machine gun. Others, such as Senator Dianne Feinstein, have changed their own definition of assault rifles over the course of the years, as seen in the 1994 and 2013 gun ban proposals. Just a few days ago, an amendment was proposed to the Florida legislature that tried to ban assault rifles, but it was worded so loosely that it could apply to almost any rifle on the books. How can you expect a ban to be effective if you can't even define the terms correctly? Now, thankfully, the bill failed, but the questions are just the same. Also, do you intend to ban guns designed for military use? That definition would also include the revolver and even the antique black powder musket, or perhaps the capacity of a magazine. If so, who exactly defines how many rounds I need to protect myself when an intruder comes into my home? It appears the only characteristic that remains is that certain guns look scary. But, I mean, some people think that clowns look scary, so should we ban them too? Now, regarding the concept of gun-free campuses, let me ask two questions. One, why should our Second Amendment rights cease to exist immediately when one steps onto a school campus? And two, is this really a good idea? These are two very important questions to ask and answer correctly, especially when you consider the tragedies like the one that happened in our own state just a few short weeks ago. The answer to the first question is that it doesn't. Our Second Amendment rights do not cease to exist on a school campus. In the Supreme Court case, McDonald versus City of Chicago, it was ruled that the Second Amendment applies to state and local governments in addition to the federal government. So why are school campuses considered gun-free campuses in the first place? It is the undeniable truth that it shouldn't. The idea of gun-free campuses doesn't work because evil exists. Both on and off campuses nationwide. And according to the Crime Prevention Research Center, over 98% of mass shootings have occurred in gun-free zones. 98%. That is a massive number. Therefore, I say it is the state's duty to get rid of this limitation of the Second Amendment these Second Amendment rights and allow for campus carry. In the state of Florida. So let me finish where I began. We are here to say no to the further infringement on our rights. No to frivolous bans that achieve nothing. And no to making our schools less safe and less protected. Florida, our Second Amendment rights are being stripped away one by one. What next? God willing, there will not be a next. We have gathered here today in Tallahassee, our state's capital, to ensure that our elected officials know that we, their constituents, law-abiding concerned citizens, stand united to urge them that the time to act is now. Today, we stand.